You get through COVID to get a team on the pitch. I need to talk to you about the decisions made. Kane shown a yellow for what looks like a very dangerous tackle, and then Robertson shown a red, and many believing he should have had a penalty with Jota as well.
Yeah, exactly. So we saw now the situation's back. Yes, you can give Robbo a red card. Robbo knows it himself. But there is a clear red card much earlier in the game. You saw how decisive a red card is in a game, football game, especially mid-December, when everybody is when you have really a lot of games to play, at least us, and there's really no discussion possible about that challenge. I really don't know what Mr. Tierney thought in that moment, or the VAR thought, because he was obviously in charge, the VAR, because he asked him to have again a look on Robertson. And a penalty, Mr. Tierney told me he thought Diogo stopped on purpose because he wanted to be hit, and how that's a very exclusive way to see it. First and foremost, he didn't do that, but Mr. Tierney maybe should know, when you want to shoot, you have to stop. Because you cannot just run and shoot it. Little kids do that, but footballers not.
We obviously asked Stockley Park why there was a referral for that challenge and not a referral for the Kane challenge, and they said actually it was because Robertson got his leg out of the way, and so it made it less aggressive. But Tim Sherwood, former Tottenham manager, even believes Harry Kane was very lucky to stay on the pitch. Points win titles, don't they, Jurgen?
Sorry, what was the last one?
Points win titles. You've
oh yeah. So that's all fine. Come on, we come to Tottenham and we get a point, and we were lucky in moments or needed Ali a bit too much. The very simple game plan of Tottenham was, of course, defend with 5 and 3 in front, and then shoot the ball as far as you can for Kane and Son. So it was a smart plan, and it's difficult to deal with, especially with a completely new formation today. So we need Ali obviously a couple of times from really good saves. Unfortunately for the second goal he was a bit late, but that's fine. The point is really not a problem, but we can talk. The result is fine, and I think for both teams fine. I don't think that Tottenham should now stand here and say, oh my God, how could we lose these 2 points? But the situations what the ref had today is really hard. I have really no problem I have really no idea what exactly his problem is. Why he's doing that? I don't understand this, honestly. But as I said, you have to ask him.
We did agree at the start of the season with all the meetings that the screen for referrals would be used more. That wasn't the case here today. It wouldn't have harmed anyone to go to it. The other point we have to ask you, because there's a big meeting coming up with COVID, you have important players out. You've been so strong, so often the voice of this nation. What are you going to ask for in those meetings, Jurgen?
No, nothing. I don't ask for anything. So I know it's a difficult situation. There's not a perfect solution. So there are obviously 2 scenarios. One is we stop, and one is we keep on playing. I don't know in the moment what is better. I have no idea. So the Premier League told us that we have the lowest cases of the whole league. There'll be 3, and then only 1 2 days later. Usually it happens like you have 2 or 3, and then a day later you have 10, 15. We didn't have that. I'm not sure if we broke the chain or not. I don't know it. But if we wake up tomorrow morning and have now 5, 6, 7 players, of course, we cannot even play the schedule with the squad now, because we play on Wednesday, we play on Sunday, and we play on Tuesday. That's not possible. So if we play on, we still have to make decisions about the schedule. But I really don't know. I heard Thomas Tuchel today, what he said, and he's right. We were concerned as well. Traveling together in buses, in a plane, and all this kind of thing. We are all negative lateral flows, but you never know. Huh? So, yeah, difficult. But I really hope that these people have a proper discussion about it, and at the end they find a solution.